The rain poured heavily that night. Thunder roared like the anger of the heavens. Inside their dimly lit home, Armin sat with his head buried in his palms. The mechanic shop had shut down unexpectedly. The owner couldn't afford to hit him anymore. It was the final blow. Armin whispered, broken, "Zara, maybe this is my fate. Maybe I was never meant to rise again." Zara's fists clenched.
"No, Papa."
"Fate does not decide who we are. Our choices do." Armin shook his head. "You don't understand. I am tired of fighting. I am tired of watching you suffer. I can't take another step." Zara knelt before him, her voice trembling yet blazing. "Papa, listen to me. Do you know why I never gave up? Because you never gave up on me when my mama died. You stayed awake all night to comfort me, even when your heart was breaking. You taught me to be strong, to fight, to never bow. And now when it's your turn to stand, how can you forget your own lessons?" Her tears mingled with the rain leaking from the ceiling. Seeing the turning point, Armin looked into her eyes, and for the first time, he saw himself reflected not as a failure, but as a fighter. Zara grabbed his hand and placed it on her heart. "Feel this, Papa. As long as this heart beats, you haven't lost everything, because you still have me. And if the world mocks you, let them. I will stand in front of you like a shield." Armin's lips quiver. His tears flowed silently. "My daughter, my strength, how did you become so brave?" Zara smiled through her tears. "Because I am my father's daughter." Scene. The fire reignites. The very next morning, Armin woke with determination. He walked into the city once more, not as the broken man he had been, but as a man ready to build again. He accepted small jobs others mocked, carrying goods, repairing old furniture, helping with deliveries. Each rupee he earned felt like a stone in the foundation of his comeback. At night, Zara cheered him on. "Papa, do you know what I see when you come home with tired hands? Not weakness, but strength. You are writing your new story." Slowly, their lives began to shift. Not with miracles, but with hard work and faith. Narrator voiced every failure he faced. Zara's voice lifted him. Every tear he shed, Zara wiped with her courage. The world tried to bury Armin Khan, but his daughter refused to let him stay underground. And when the darkest storm came, she became his light. Seeing the opportunity months later, a small company needed a consultant to guide their business. They hesitated at first, but Zara convinced them. "Give my father a chance. He has wisdom no book can teach. He knows how to rise from nothing." Reluctantly, they agreed. Armin walked into the office trembling, but once he began to speak, his knowledge, his experience, his fire returned. The company was stunned. His strategies turned their losses into profits within weeks. Soon, word spread. Armin Khan was back, not as the wealthy tycoon of the past, but as a man reborn from ashes. Seeing the speech at a public event, Armin was invited to share his story. The hall was packed. People expected to see the fallen tycoon. Instead, they saw a man with humility in his eyes and strength in his voice. He looked at the crowd and said, "They say I lost everything." And they were right. I lost my wealth, my friends, my respect. But I did not lose everything, because I had one person who refused to let me break, my daughter. When I had no courage, she gave me hers. When I wanted to end my life, she reminded me of my worth. So let me tell you all, a man is not rich by the money in his bank. He is rich by the love that refuses to abandon him. And I am the richest man alive because I have her. The hall erupted in thunderous applause. Zara, sitting in the front row, cried tears of pride. Final narration, and so Armin Khan rose again, not as the arrogant tycoon he once was, but as a man who understood the true meaning of wealth. He lost his empire, but he found his legacy. He lost his crown, but he found his strength. He lost everything except the one woman who mattered most. Because sometimes when life takes everything from a man, God leaves him with the greatest gift of all, a daughter who becomes his reason to rise. Magnificent conclusion, my friends. Armin's voice echoed like thunder. Remember this, your failures do not define you. Your comebacks do. Life will knock you down, but as long as one person believes in you, you are never truly defeated. So rise, fight, build again, because nothing is stronger than the heart that refuses to break. The crowd rose to their feet, clapping, cheering, many with tears in their eyes. And Zara, the daughter who became her father's shield, whispered under her breath, "Papa, I told you." You were never finished. You were only beginning again. Show Armin's rise before his fall, his sacrifices to build the empire, his late wife's roles, Zara's mother in shaping him. This gives more emotional weight when he loses everything. More dialogues from neighbors, relatives, and fake friends show scenes of Zara being mocked in College Dar Street. Each insult becomes a nail that sharpens her spirit, secretly crying at night, but staying strong in front of her father. Writing letters to her late mother about Papa's struggle, powerful soliloquy monologue about why she refuses to give up, not just small jobs, but showing his humility in detail. An old rival mocking him at the mechanic shop, Armin swallowing pride and pushing forward. The near suicide scene made longer, with more dialogue. Armin's emotional breakdown into rebirth. Larger public speech with iconic motivational quotes. Audience reactions, people crying, standing ovation, final slow motion narration of Zara and Armin walking out together, symbolizing victory.